She wasn't just a pirate, she was an empress of the sea. By 1808, Zheng Yi Sao commanded a fleet of hundreds of junks, collected her own taxes, and had defeated the imperial navy so completely that the Qing dynasty was paralyzed. Now, the full might of an ancient empire, backed by Western guns, was coming for her. The greatest naval war in Asia was about to begin. After securing command and implementing the Iron Pirate Code, Zheng Yi Sao and Cheung Po Tsai entered their golden age. From 1808 to 1810, the Red Flag Fleet didn't just raid. It systematically waged war against the Qing Empire. Their power reached an unmatched height. She didn't just steal, she crippled the Qing economically, blockading the vital trading port of Guangzhou and disrupting the heavily taxed salt trade. They captured entire coastal towns, extracting tribute and supplies before sailing away untouched. This scale of operation meant she had evolved into a de facto ruler. She established a parallel government on the water, collecting tribute, essentially a tax system from coastal communities. These villages paid her in supplies and cash, receiving protection from both rival pirates and the Qing. Inevitably, the humiliated Qing Empire was forced to respond. The most famous defeat came when she crushed the Qing admiral Qui Lun. Qui Lun, tasked with exterminating the pirates, saw his fleet ambushed and destroyed in devastating engagements. Historical accounts describe battles of epic scale, with hundreds of ships clashing at once. The key was her tactical superiority. Her ships were smaller, faster, and better handled than the bulky, slow imperial warships, which were often poorly maintained and led by incompetent officials. Zheng Yi Sao's captains consistently outmaneuvered and destroyed the Qing forces. Her reign was so absolute that it soon involved Western powers. Treating them as just another rival, she had public encounters with Portuguese ships from Macau and vessels of the British East India Company. In a bold display of force, she captured a Portuguese brigantine, demanding and receiving a large ransom, proving that not even Western naval power could intimidate the Empress of the South China Sea. The Qing Emperor, utterly humiliated, recognized he could not outfight her. The government changed strategy under Governor-General Bai Ling, deciding to outlast her by focusing on cutting off supplies and fracturing her unity. Bai Ling implemented a multi-pronged approach: naval blockade. They built a new fleet and trapped the Red Flag Fleet in Tung Chung Bay near modern-day Hong Kong, aiming to starve her of food and fresh water. Economic warfare. They offered mass amnesty and large rewards to any pirate who would defect, attempting to break her disciplined coalition from within. Hired guns. They paid Portuguese and British privateers to use their superior cannons and European gunboats to harass the Red Flag Fleet. The war culminated in the Battle of the Cheklap Kok in 1809, where the government tried desperately to destroy her. Zheng Yi Sao orchestrated a brilliant breakout under the cover of bad weather, completely evading the Qing trap. The blockades were draining her resources, and defections were beginning to mount. Zheng Yi Sao was undefeated, but she saw the writing on the wall. The Qing Empire could always outspend her. It was time for the pirates' logic to take over. The central mystery is why quit when you're undefeated. Zheng Yi Sao realized that the moment of peak power is the best time to sell. The costly war of attrition meant an empire would eventually prevail. She saw an opportunity to cash out on her own terms. Though the government offered amnesty in late 1809, their initial terms demanded unconditional surrender. Zheng Yi Sao rejected them. She responded with one of the most audacious moves in criminal history. Instead of sending an envoy, she decided to go herself. In April 1810, Zheng Yi Sao, accompanied by pirate wives and children, sailed directly into Guangzhou. Unarmed, she walked into the heart of her enemy's power to meet with Governor-General Bai Ling. It was a stunning display of political leverage, daring the Qing to execute her and instantly reignite the war. The negotiation was a masterclass, effectively a peace treaty between equals. Her revolutionary demands were absolute. She and her principal commanders would keep their vast fortunes and plundered wealth for retirement. None of her pirates would have to surrender or kneel before the emperor, a critical matter of honor. They would simply walk away free. Her top commanders, including Cheung Po Tsai, would receive government positions and ranks. Bai Ling, facing a humiliated emperor and an unwinnable coastal war, agreed to nearly everything. The aftermath was historic. In April 1810, the Red Flag Fleet surrendered under a structured agreement. Cheung Po Tsai was made a lieutenant in the Qing Navy, tasked with hunting down other pirates. Zheng Yi Sao, at age 35, retired as an incredibly wealthy free woman. She settled in Guangzhou, opened a wildly successful gambling house, and lived out her days as a respected businessperson, dying peacefully of old age in 1844. Contrast her fate with virtually every other major pirate in history: Blackbeard, Calico Jack, Bartholomew Roberts, who all died violently. Zheng Yi Sao built an empire, challenged the great powers of the world, and then walked away on her own terms. Did she cross the line into dishonor by surrendering her fleet, or was it the single greatest move in a life defined by brilliant strategy? Let me know your final thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more tales lost in time.